name's Ewan Sturman. I'm the Executive Director for BNI Cheshire and North Wales. Over the years particularly, I've heard lots and lots of things about what BNI is from lots of people who haven't been in it or have never been to visit. So we thought we'd try and dispel some of those myths today. It is amazing the things that you hear about the American cult that is BNI and sacrificing chickens in the morning and all sorts of things like that, which actually don't happen. But it's sure we're just here to dispel the myths of what BNI really is.
You've got to bring a referral or a visitor every single week.
BNI doesn't put any pressure on anybody to bring referrals or visitors. What happens is you want to do it for the group, but there's no actual pressure to bring a referral every week. If you haven't found one, you haven't found one. If you haven't got a visitor, you haven't got a visitor. It's as simple as that. But we train you to how to become better at it anyway. So part of the things that BNI does is it teaches you how to do it once you've got the trust with the members. Why would you pass referrals to people you don't trust? You've got to get to know them first. So you're spending your first couple of months, 3 months, just getting to know the members. And only after a period of time will the referrals start to come anyway, when you get to know and trust people.
You'll be thrown out if you don't do the activity.
BNI doesn't throw people out for, I suppose, lack of performances. Chapters sometimes, and not all chapters, set a standard of what is the minimum standard that we would like you to do as a BNI member. And that is a very, very low standard. It's not, you need to bring 3 referrals a week, 4 visitors a month. It's something along like 2 visitors a year, attend 4 trainings, do a few one-to-ones. It's not a very high standard. And a lot of the chapters don't even set that as a minimum standard. They don't have a minimum standard.
If you're buying something, you've got to buy it from somebody in your chapter.
You don't have to buy from the members. The members need to build up trust with you. If you choose to buy from the members, that's a bonus. It's about getting into your contacts, the other members getting into your contacts. Somebody in the room buys from you, that's great, but nobody in the room is actually selling to you. It's your choice to buy from them if you wish, but if it was just a selling to the room organisation, it wouldn't be 30 years old. If you do choose to buy from somebody in the room, it's probably because you built up a relationship with them, you trust them, you know they're going to do a good job for you, and it's better than going to Google to try and find somebody on Google, because you've met somebody, you've seen their work, somebody else has told you how good they are. Okay, we'll use you.
It's a cult.
BNI can be perceived as an American cult type thing. When I first went along to BNI, yes, it was a lot more American than it is now, but it works. It's just a group of people who've got to know and trust each other, who go out looking for business for each other, who happen to meet every week. There's nothing sinister, there's nothing underhand, it's just a group of business people who want to grow their business by referrals, and the best way to do it is meet each other on a weekly basis and tell each other what you're looking for. It's as simple as that.
BNI doesn't work.
Some people say BNI doesn't work, and they'd be absolutely right. If it didn't work for them, BNI didn't work for them. BNI doesn't work for everybody. Some people aren't a right fit for BNI, some people haven't got the right attitude for BNI. Sometimes, actually, you're in a chapter that hasn't got access to what you're looking for. BNI does and has worked for every profession. We've had somebody who did pole dancing lessons, she was a member. We've had somebody, a private investigator, she was a very good member. We've actually had somebody who did artificial horse insemination. She was a member of Macclesfield, Emma, she was great. So it works for every profession, but it doesn't work for everybody. But the thing to do is not prejudge whether it'll work for somebody's profession, it's just come along and have a look. There's a legend that there was an escort who was a member in New York, and all her referrals she got were for friends. I've got a referral for Susan, it's for a friend.
You've got to commit to being there every single week.
BNI is a trust organisation. The more we see you, the quicker we get to trust you, which is why it's a weekly meeting. However, sometimes you can't attend. So we have a policy that means you don't have to attend every week. We have substitutes. If you can't go, you can send somebody else. So that means you don't have to go every week. We have medical leave for certain circumstances, which means if you're ill, you don't have to go every week. It is a big commitment, there's no doubt about it, it is a big commitment, but it's the commitment that makes it work. We want people who are committed to growing their businesses, not people who just want to play at growing their businesses. So you need to be there the majority of the time to make it work.